You know that feeling where you want to make a change, maybe in your career, relationships, or personal goals. But no matter what you do, you stay stuck. You overthink, doubt yourself, and suddenly, months or even years go by and nothing changes. Sounds familiar? Well, today I'm going to break down exactly why this happens and, more importantly, how to get unstuck using an evidence-based strategy that will help you take action. Hi, I'm Letizia. I am a BABCP accredited CBT therapist and wellness coach, and I help busy professionals manage anxiety, build confidence, and enhance well-being using evidence-based techniques. If this is something you need, hit the subscribe button to receive weekly wellness tips. I share practical strategies to make real change. If you've ever felt stuck, you're not alone. It happens to everyone at some point. But here's the thing, sometimes we don't even realize we are stuck. Or maybe we don't want to realize it. It's actually quite painful to do that. So we just avoid it and we wait for things to pass and change magically. But let's not do this today. I know it's hard, but we're here together. So let's have a look at the common key roadblocks that keep you from moving forward, and let's find solutions together. Let's have a look at these patterns that keep you stuck and don't allow you to move on. One of the biggest reasons we stay stuck is fear of failure. We tell ourselves, what if I try and it doesn't work? What if I look stupid? Or what if I regret it? Let's say you've been thinking about switching careers, and instead of focusing on a plan, you keep doubting yourself. What if I'm not good enough? Or what if I regret leaving my job? So you stay there, even if you aren't happy. So this pattern is clearly showing how fear of failure keeps you in the loop. And it keeps you very much stuck because the fear of failure doesn't allow you to take action and make a change. And the fear of failure is bigger than anything else at this stage. The second pattern is called self-sabotage. This is when we get in our own way. We say we want to change, but then we procrastinate, we make excuses, and we avoid opportunities. For example, you might tell yourself you want to go to the gym, but suddenly you are too busy and you end up not going. Or you say to yourself, I will work on that business idea, and then you spend hours scrolling on your phone instead. Again, this is showing how this pattern can keep you stuck in a vicious cycle, preventing you from taking action and making a change. And the last pattern is called analysis paralysis. High achievers might struggle in particular with overanalyzing. For instance, you may research every possible outcome, you weigh potential options, and try to make the perfect decision. But in the end, you might not do anything at all because the decision feels too overwhelming. For instance, you spend months researching the best way to start a business, but never actually make the first step because you're too scared to make the wrong decision. Again, we can see how overanalyzing things might not be very helpful. So you can think about a plan, but when you think too much about the insights and logistics of a plan, you might get stuck in this vicious cycle of overanalyzing and you experience analysis paralysis. So now that you know what is keeping you stuck, let's talk about how to move forward. One of the best CBT techniques for this is called Decisional Balance. This is a very simple technique, but it allows you to identify what is keeping you in place, but also what you gain if you take action. So let's go through it step by step. Step 1, write down the pros and cons of staying stuck and ask yourself, what do I get from staying in my comfort zone? For example, staying in a job you don't like. The pros might be stability, no pressure, less risk. But the cons might be unhappiness, no growth, and feeling stuck. Step 2. Write down the pros and cons of taking action. And ask yourself, what do I gain by making a change? For example, switching careers. The pros might be better work-life balance, excitement, and more fulfillment. The cons might be discomfort, uncertainty, and a learning curve. And now you should be ready for step 3, which is compare and take a small step. When you see it on paper, you may actually realize that the fear of change is exaggerated, and the benefits of moving forward outweigh the fear of discomfort. For example, instead of leaving your job tomorrow, you might just decide to update your CV or just arrange a networking call. These small steps allow you to get closer to your ultimate outcome and vision, but in a gradual manner. It makes it more realistic, it makes it more manageable, and it allows you to process the change that often comes with a lot of different emotions. So make sure you plan, but also take action and break it down so it becomes more manageable and you can actually start the process. Now, I want to hear from you. What's one area of your life where you feel stuck? Share it in comments and let's talk about how you can move forward. Now, if you found this helpful, give this video a like. It helps more people see this content. And if you need personalized help to make a change, check the link in the description to learn more about working with me. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to subscribe for weekly wellness tips, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.